Hey, this is Shelley from Miami Physiotherapy and Lakelands Physiotherapy. We're moving through, we started at the feet, we skipped to back, but we're coming back down to knees today to talk about knee posture. So there's a few terms that we use when we're talking about knees. The first two were varus and valgus, and this was always something I found difficult to remember which was which at uni. This is what they taught us. So, there is my horse, valgus, I don't know. So, outwards, so if we've got a curve, a bow leg like this, it's called varus deformity through the knees. If we're kneeing in like this, it's called a valgus deformity through the knees. Mostly we see it from a deformity point of view with arthritis, so you'll get a wearing down of either the inside or the outside of the knee, which puts the knees into those positions. But in the sporting population, and even in people with not doing sports, but in the normal population, we see it in a dynamic sense. So it's a lack of control of being able to control the knees, particularly with the quads, some quads weakness, so that when they're doing more difficult tasks, they'll flick into this inwards movement here, which puts lots of pressure on the inside part of the knee. It's not a good thing at all. So that's a big thing that we work a lot on with knee rehabilitation and looking at people's knees who have got problems with their knees and sorting out that control and getting them out of that sort of valgus position through there. The other one that we see a lot, more actually with the younger population, particularly younger girls, is hyperextension of the knees back this way. So I don't actually have a lot of hyperextension, but when you see it in someone, they'll hang right the way back off their knees, and it puts a lot of tension on the soft tissues of the knees. Normally it's a problem, there's a few things that can cause it. It can just be straight out of quads weakness, so they don't have the strength in their quads to actually hold them into a stable position, so they rely on this passive movement of coming backwards. But it can actually be a problem with ligaments and some soft tissues of the knee, so it is something that needs to be tested out. Back in the older days, we used to see it with people that had polio because they had extensive quads weakness. We don't really see that so much in Australia anymore. So these days, it tends to be a problem with the soft tissues of the knee and weakness, and it can be addressed for the most part. So if you've got some issues with your knees and needs to be assessed, give us a call and we'll be able to have a look at that for you and sort you out.